Hey everyone, by the time this video is posted, I'll be a safe distance away from the situation. So I recently had an in-person encounter with somebody with BPD. And while I was visiting them, that person unfortunately had a meltdown. And it was my first time experiencing a BPD meltdown. And the whole situation made me realize that I have a lot to learn about BPD, as I'm sure a lot of people do. I kind of already knew that, like, BPD is still something relatively new within my realm. And I've known this person for about a year on the internet before meeting them in person. And before I met them, I watched some videos about characters with BPD. And BPD, just like any other mental health situation, is complicated. And with the mental health issues that I have and the triggers that I have, I can safely say that when someone is dealing with that, I am the type of personality that doesn't mesh well with that. And also, like, it seems like my triggers and stuff would be the opposite of what people with BPD would want. Because I did do something to trigger that person, and it came from my own trauma. And it was scary. Like, there's just a lot to it that I don't really want to go in detail about, because, like, I don't want to upset anyone who has dealt with it before and might have flashbacks. But if you dealt with it before, you know what I'm talking about. And if you haven't dealt with it before, please look it up and do research on it. There's a book called Stop Walking on Eggshells that was referred to me. And as of right now, I haven't opened it yet. But since it gives a good glimpse into BPD, I would suggest other people look at it, because the person who referred it to me read it. And it is a commonly referred book for people to get educated on BPD. So since I triggered that person, I'm going to take responsibility by putting space between us. And also go forward, not assuming people's mental health, because the person invited me to stay with them. So I'm thinking that since they invited me, they were in a place where that kind of thing would be more unlikely to happen. Not totally make it go away, but like they'd have a handle on it. And I felt like me setting boundaries was what was triggering that person, when maybe they just didn't understand. Like, I don't know. I can't predict somebody else's intentions. All I know is the experiences that impacted me. This is by no means trying to dissuade anybody from being involved with people on BPD at any level. Just, like, check where you're at with your mental health and be educated on BPD before moving forward. And that's all I have to say for now. Y'all take care.